Hi everybody, it's Dr. Una. I'm the CEO of Ivy League Pediatrics. I'm a business and career coach, speaker, author, and today I want to talk about something that plagues many physicians, and that's this thing of bad reviews, right? I've had people walk up to me and say, if you don't do XYZ for me, I'm going to go online, I'm going to leave you a nasty review, right? Or I've had patients that went and wrote stuff and they're flat out lies, like, and because of HIPAA and all that, there's a limit to the amount of a response you can give. So I kind of had to figure a way around that. Now, this is years down the line. I remember the first time I got a bad review, I was almost in tears. It was so horrible. It was a lie, and it was out there, and people who wouldn't know me, of course, would believe it. I mean, it was awful, okay? So and the thing is that you have tons of people that like you and they just say, oh my God, you're so amazing. You're the best doctor ever. And they walk away. Then one person gets ticked off and then they go to 5 different places, copy and paste the same 1-star review. And don't get it twisted. Don't say, oh, it doesn't matter. I just need to be a great doctor. Hi, Dr. Yinka. I just need to be a great doctor and people will love me and it won't matter what people say about me. Your online brand matters. What people say about you online matters, because if they don't know you, they're gonna believe that. It's the same way if I say, go read this book, the first thing you do is go look at the reviews. If somebody says, oh, this is a great restaurant, the first thing you do is go look at the reviews. So it matters. So today, I wanna talk about going on offense with your online brand, going on offense. Don't just wait for, like whatever would happen, would happen. No, it's time to take control. It's time to control the narrative, okay? So one of the most powerful ways to control the narrative of your online brand is to do something that we all hate to do, and it's called asking, right? So as physicians, especially, we don't want to ask people for reviews. We don't want to ask them, oh, did you actually do the reviews? We don't want to do that. We just want to do our profession and do a good job and go away. But that is not going to work. So the very first thing you're going to need to do to control your online brand is to ask. And the reason why I say that is most people like you. For most physicians, most people like you. Why are they not writing reviews about you? Because you're not asking. People do what you ask them to do. People do what you create an environment for them to do. So ask. So the question is this: how many times in the last week have you asked somebody to write you a review? And you can write that in the comments, right? Think about it. How many times you have asked? For most physicians, that number is 0. Okay, so I know we complain about the people who write us 1-star reviews, write lies about us, do all those things and are being unreasonable. But the question is, have we done our own part? Have we asked for reviews? Okay, so number 1 is you have to ask, and you can set a goal. You can say, I'm going to ask 5 people every day, 3 people every day, 2 people every day. It doesn't matter, but you have to be asking, because the people who like you will love you, think about you happily. Chances that they'll write you a review, very slim. The people that get ticked off by your front desk person, chances they'll write a review, very large. Okay, so you have to be asking, especially when someone walks up to you and say, you're the most amazing doctor. I mean, before we were dealing with this kid, we couldn't figure it out. In one visit, you figured everything out. You're the absolute best. I told my friends about you, blah, blah, blah. You say, oh my goodness, that is so fantastic. Hey, I'm working on spreading the news about my practice. Would you like to write me a review and all of that stuff? They'll say yes. Chances are they'll say yes, but they're not doing it because we're not asking. So the first thing is that you ask. The second thing is pay somebody to ask, right? So it could be your front desk person. It could be an intern that's working with you, and they can go room to room, right? Hi, how are you doing? How was your visit today? It was amazing. Hey, we're just, spreading the word and all this stuff. Would you be willing to write us a review, right? Get them to ask. Now, the reason why I started with you asking is because for the person you're going to ask is going to be uncomfortable too. So if you go through all that stuff and you know how to deal with it, you can tell them how to deal with it, how to overcome objections and all of that stuff, okay? So number 1 is ask. Number 2, pay somebody to ask. Number 3 is help them do it. They want to do it. Give them a structure, give them an environment. So for instance, in my office, we go like, hey, would you like us to write a review? They're like, absolutely. I'll do it when I go home. Oh, you know what? Let's help you do that right now. Pull out your phone. Let's go to Google, right? Because what are the chances that a mom with 3 children is going to go home and remember you said they write a review and remember their password for Google and write you a review? Very close to 0, right? So help them do it. Help them do it there. Create a review station. Make it a fun thing, but help them to do it in the office. So number 1, ask. Number 2, pay somebody to ask. Number 3, help them do it. Like, create an environment where they can just do it there and get it over with. Your teenage patients, oh my goodness, they're always on their phones anyway. You have to get them off it to examine them. So get them, while you're there, do you follow us on Instagram? While you're there, do you follow us on Facebook? Have you left us a review? And all of that stuff. So ask, pay someone to ask. Help them do it because they truly want to. Same way, there's so many things you truly want to do, but you don't get around to doing it. So help them, create an environment for them to do it, okay? So I know it feels unfair, the bad reviews, but I kid you not, more people like you than hate you. Just get the people that like you to start talking about you. Don't worry about the bad ones. There will always be bad ones. There's nothing you can do about it, okay? Grow the thick skin. It is what it is, okay? So I'll tell you about our practice, okay, Ivy League Pediatrics. What we started noticing when we'd have maybe patients that had missed many appointments and we're like, okay, we have to dismiss you from the practice, or a patient who has a balance and we're like, you got to pay your balance or we can no longer see you, stuff like that. They'd leave the office, they'd go on 4 different sites, write nasty reviews everywhere. And I was like, oh, it's unfair, is this, is that? I was like, okay, I'm an entrepreneur. And, we have to have tough skin. We have to do what we need to do. So what do I need to do to control the narrative? What do I need to do to be in charge of this? So what I did was I started asking. Every day we're asking, all the staff, everybody's asking. We had a goal for number of reviews we wanted to get. So I started asking. I had somebody come on board and she just goes from room to room. And that's great because she picks up things people are not happy about and we fix those and those don't make it online. And then the people who are so excited, oh my gosh, we love it here. We're like, pull out your phone, let's do this, right? And from April, in the middle of April, we had 59 reviews, okay? And we had like 5 people go on and do 1-star reviews because they were either dismissed or something like that. And we were like 4 stars or something like that, right? And between April and August, we've gone to 197 reviews, right? And most of them are, again, from those people that love us, because most people will love you. As far as you're a great physician, most people love you, okay? So I'm here to say this. Let's stop whining and complaining about the bad reviews. Let's stop, let's leave that alone, right? Let's go to offense, right? Let's take control of the narrative. Let's it's like Facebook, right? Facebook lets you see what they want you to see. It's not, it's not just going. I mean, they want you, go search for some hotel and everywhere you look is there. What you see online is controlled, right? So for our practices, for our businesses, even as employed physicians and people are doing reviews about us, because remember, if you go for another interview, somebody's going to look, right? You want to control what people see. You want to, and that doesn't mean, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean have an awful practice and then just get people to do nice stuff for you. No, but you're already doing great stuff. Control the narrative. Let the world know about the great stuff that you do. Okay, so take control. Ask, ask, ask. It will feel weird till it feels normal. So just keep doing it. And at some point you'll be like, oh yeah, we ask. We're not worried about any of that. So control your online brand. Control what the world thinks about you. Control it. So ask for reviews, pay people to ask you reviews, help your clients to write you great reviews, and control your brand. Build a 5-star brand, okay? All right, so thank you for watching. It is Dr. Una with Ivy League Pediatrics, business and career coach, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.